SMEs are the backbone of the Indian economy. They provide employment across urban and rural India in different industries, thus boosting the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative of the government. With an aim to recognize the efforts of SMEs and to honor the best of the best, SBI General Insurance presents SME Awards, partnered by Times Network. At the awards, we'll be honoring SMEs across 14 vertical categories and 5 special categories. As a precursor to the awards, Times Network's Mihir Bhatt is in conversation with the MD and CEO of SBI General Insurance, Prakash Chandra Kanpal.
Welcome to our special broadcast on SBI General Insurance SME Awards, which is partnered by Times Network. We have a very special guest with us. We have MD and CEO of SBI General Insurance, Mr. PC Kanpal with us. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. And it's a pleasure having you on this show. And I must congratulate you because I don't think these awards could have come at a more opportune time or more relevant time than where we are right now. So, sir, this is actually, the first event property by SBI General Insurance for the SME category awards. What are your thoughts on the importance of this property and these awards, especially in this very interesting year that we are in?
So, SMEs are the backbone of Indian economy. They are the largest employment generator. I feel we must recognize them. 6 crore MSME units contribute more than 6% of India's manufacturing GDP and almost 25% of the service GDP. They create employment for roughly 11 crore people. So if such a large mass is employed with this sector, and particularly those coming from the rural sector, by very nature, I think MSMEs are the most inclusive organizations in India.
Right.
So I feel there is a strong need to recognize and celebrate the success and contributions of this sector. Another factor is the more people see and read about their success in MSME, the more people will get inspired to start something of their own. That's the reason we embarked on this journey.
Right. I must congratulate you for that. Now, actually, if we look at this entire pandemic or COVID-19, it has actually been the biggest example of an unexpected event hitting the operations of entire economy, including SMEs. Now, what are the learnings from this particular pandemic or this event? How can businesses actually build and manage contingency plans in a maybe better way, more efficient way? What are the key takeaways?
So if you look at the large organizations, they all have got business continuity processes in place or disaster recovery processes in place. Some are more effective than others. However, this is not followed by SMEs. The current pandemic has really taught a lesson or has shaken the economy and forced everyone to have a relook about the processes and their contingency plans. Across the globe, businesses have shut down and jobs have been lost. Within well-designed business continuity process, this could have been avoided to some extent. It means we could have, the organizations could have handled this much better than the extent to which the businesses got impacted. So like any BCP plan in place, we need another thing for SMEs, that is adequate insurance plan. So that can come as a savior. Recently, Ministry of Home Affairs have come out with the guideline that all SMEs should cover their all the employees who are working in those sector to be covered through health insurance. And this will help SMEs to deal with the health emergencies, at least the absenteeism which is causing a lot of business losses can be checked during this time.
That's true. Now, I think one more thing that this pandemic has taught all of us, be it small businesses or even largest of the businesses, it's basically very critical to be agile and, adaptable to new situations, be it technology or otherwise also. Now, every company has learned. What was your experience at SBI General Insurance and which are the key initiatives which you adapted during this period to keep operations smooth and keep your growth trajectory on track?
COVID was a black swan event, so nobody was prepared per se. But it has transformed the businesses like nothing before. If you look at, we talk about the new normal. Uh, in SBIG, we had a robust BCP system in place, as I talked earlier. And we did face some challenges initially, and we had to make quick amends in our digital infrastructure and processes for making a seamless shift. But I'm glad to say that the digital journey which we had embraced 2 years back has helped us immensely during these challenging times. In terms of operational business as usual, we ensured that our customers do not suffer. Policy issuance, even renewals, or the claim processes were as usual for our customers. Rather, most of this had migrated to digital and contactless behavior. Renewals during the first quarter, when the entire country was almost on lockdown, happened through online. Despite our regulator giving time for renewing the motor policies, a lot of our motor insurance customers came forward and they renewed the policies digitally. There was another instruction to maintain physical distancing and looking after the employees. So we made physical distancing mandatory. So every employee was connected from their home through the virtual network. And we communicated very well with our external, internal stakeholders, be it our customers, be it our employees. We had been in regular communication with them. For staff, we took extra care in ensuring their health and safety. And if you look at the customers, we saw a lot of behavioral shift in that. And we learned a lot and adapted to same in terms of revisiting our processes, our products. That was our learning. Rather, for employees also, we got an opportunity to train them, upskill them during this pandemic time. Sitting at home, our employees took keen interest in learning new things, rather new products, new processes, understanding how the things are going to change. One most important thing which we did during this pandemic time was that to rebrand our identity. So we have revamped our brand, clearly defines our brand promise to traditionalists and modern customers. So the logo itself underwent a change reflecting our agility, our future readiness, and trust people enjoy in SBI as a brand. We introduced a tagline, if you read that, which Suraksha and Bharosa Dono, which reinforces what we stand for. That is insurance as well as trust.
Right. Now, since we are talking about the SME and MSME community, risk management is something which is very critical for, I would say, the evolved companies. But a lot of SMEs still don't really prioritize risk management as one of the things that they should be doing or must be doing. How would you like to explain the importance of risk management to SMEs?
So, as I told you earlier, SME sector is India's strong pillar. This is what I feel. Being smaller in size, their risk exposure in terms of survival is very high. Because it might take just one event to reduce a business built over a period of time to just dust. So if it happens, so this will bring down with them the financial, their physical well-being, family's future, employees' lives, their livelihood, all this will get impacted if something like this happens. And that's why it's very important that SMEs should be adequately insured. So that's the biggest requirement as on today. The probability of catastrophic events occurrence might be low as of now, but it does occur. And when it comes, it proves a threat to the existence of the enterprise. So nobody gets spared when this had been our experience over a period of time. And it is crucial for SMEs to therefore protect them adequately, pick up right insurance plan, and my suggestion would be they should avoid being underinsured, because often we get caught in that, see, we will pay less premium now because nothing is going to happen, and the biggest insurance is the God. So we should not get into that trap. We should try to protect ourselves fully. At SBIG, we actively engage with our SME customers and advise them and create awareness about covers that could help them mitigate risk and protect them adequately. We analyze the unit's profile and advise them on the optimal size of the covers based on their businesses and the assets they have.
We also interact with a lot of SMEs. There is maybe this misbelief, I would say, that not all SMEs are equally aware of the fact that they need insurance. Some of them do believe that we don't need it because maybe we'll manage, internally and things like that. As an industry leader, what are your thoughts on this?
So I'll say, see, when it comes to any risk, so normally we often talk about the natural catastrophes. So these are usually agnostic to the industry, sector, size, location. So the vulnerability is there. So not just in India, across the globe, we have seen number of natural catastrophe events are increasing year on year. So SMEs being more vulnerable to these risks, rather they get hugely impacted because of their smaller size and smaller volume of operations. Their basic survival may get threatened by any kind of uncertainty and unpredictability. So as we see during COVID times, most of the businesses in SME sector has faced major challenges. That itself highlights the importance of being adequately protected. And my advice will be, if you want to thrive and be profitable and sustainable in long term, you must secure yourself. You must protect yourself, your businesses, your employees, all the assets you have.
Right. Now, sir, if we look at the SME as a basket, what would be the percentage of insurance penetration within this basket or bucket, I would say, within the SME space? And considering that we just are going through one such large scale event, what is your outlook for next 3-4 years in terms of growth, in terms of penetration?
So as of now, if you look, SME sector in India is highly under protected. 0.1% of assets of SMEs are protected against the risk of fire, marine, burglary, etc. So, and there was one study by FICCI KPMG which said around 10% of employees in SME sector have got health insurance. So in terms of your assets, because human assets are the most important assets after your businesses. So these all need to be adequately protected. We are slowly seeing an increase in the demand for protection, particularly from the lender side, because when they lend, they want their units to be adequately insured. This has increased the demand for the insurance products, and I'm sure that there will be many new bespoke products will be launched by other companies. So SMEs, the requirement is driving the insurance sector, apart from the health and crop as of now, and motor of course was there. So they are becoming much more comfortable in protecting themselves. We see a lot of interest in their protection, particularly looking for insurance products searching them online. So once the awareness spreads, I am sure that in next 3-4 years, there will be more and more SME units will come for protection, and we will be able to provide them adequate products at a right pricing.
Now, it is in everybody's interest that the economy revives. And for that to happen, it's very important that the SME segment as a whole revives. And sooner that happens, better for us. We have already seen the first green shoots of revival, I would say. Which are the big opportunities in the SME space, particularly where you see some more traction coming in, which can actually help revive the overall economy also, maybe a little more faster than what we are seeing right now?
So 2-3 things are there. First one is the tech disruption, which has happened. Now, technology makes one possible reach the scales. So the world has adapted to newer technologies overnight owing to the pandemic. The most traditionalist organizations have ramped up their digital infrastructure. In such scenario, I think where tech dependence have increased, it is only opportune for SMEs to use technology to their advantage. That's what I say. It can be implemented across domain functions depending on your capacity, because immediately for an SME to ramp up would be difficult, but gradually they should move to this. Second is about the leveraging the opportunity which is coming by way of supportive regulatory guidelines. So government during pandemic has been very supportive and has launched many enabling policies for SME sector. This is the right time when you can do, and today's SME will become tomorrow's big industry. Third is about, again, this is leveraging an opportunity, rather encouraging and promoting Make in India initiative to create a conducive environment for investments, growth rate, and manufacturing jobs. Last one, I would say there was a funding choices with the quantity of fintech firms and money lenders on the ascent. SMEs will have a chance to get available and reasonable financing choices. So that may be very helpful in the growth of SME sector. And one I feel in SME lacking is that marketing and visibility. Maintaining the operating costs, their brands can have more visibility and opportunities if they are to leverage this marketing part and packaging part. So these things, I think a lot of awareness has come in SME sector regarding this. I'm sanguine that going forward, our SMEs will make our country proud.
Right. One last question, sir. Do you think the worst is behind us as an economy, or from SME's point of view, or from the insurance industry's point of view? Can we confidently now say that the worst is behind us?
So I'm an optimist. So when India has got 1.3 billion population, see the demand is going to come, and that demand, for meeting that demand, everybody will have to put in their efforts. And particularly post Diwali or during Diwali period, we saw a lot of uptick in economy in all sectors almost, be it power or be it motor, or the consumption has increased. So going forward, I see the revival coming very fast. Rather in Q4, we can see the growth rate going up in the economy, and good times are here again.
Right. So let's hope for that, sir. We are looking forward to that. And let me once again congratulate you for starting this great initiative at the right time, at the right moment. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.